And his AoE damage on Karthus, the Q is hard to land on multiple people. So E is the only reliable AoE damage, and you know, when you group up and fight, I don't see TSM making a big dent where he can make a difference.
Chasing down into Darius now after they grabbed onto Reginald. Kothnex, very well played, waiting to auto attack. He just ran along next to Darius that whole way until his ult would run out. Then he landed the snare. They nuked him down under the tower, and Navi are going to go straight in for a Baron.
Yeah, this Baron is just going to be so hard for TSM to contest. Just 2 players down, and you know, you're behind 10 kills, roughly, you know, 7,000 gold this early in the game. That's huge.
I'm just watching Odd One. I have the health bar for Baron down in the left corner. Keep an eye on it. Down to 3,000. We have the rest of TSM poking. And in fact, Sand does land a good EQ onto Chaos. They knock him up. Buckshot misses and Wayne grabs the kill. And Nezreal is trying to chase out to Janna. Baron is reset because of this. Odd One jumps in the backside. Still can't kill Nezreal, and they're going to switch back on the Baron. It did regen up to about 8,000 health. Navi still want to get this kill. Karthus is back up, and he is running from the base. He just uses ultimate. That's part of the reason Navi is so low. Antigen forced to tank the Baron. Keep a click on it. Have a look at his health down to 2,000. Reginald is close. The Citizen Wayno actually pushes him in towards the Baron. Where did it go? It's alive. Oh my god. Triple kill comes out for Karthus. Darius keeps the Baron going. They don't want to reset it, but he cannot tank it on his own. And it's still at 3,000 health, but nobody got it. That's the key thing. Baron is still alive. And Navi
Ironically, that fight didn't end too bad for TSM, because if you look at it, right, they started that fight at 3 to 13. You know, Navi got an extra kill out of it, but they had massive amounts of killing spree. So like the gold difference actually closed from that fight, even though they came out with an extra kill ahead.
Yeah, and I mean 3 of those kills went to Karthus, who was 0-4 until that point. So I mean, it can't hurt to get your Karthus a little bit fed any day.
It's probably the best champion to have fed at this point, because you know, once you go, anybody on TSM is basically going to die really fast. At least if the person that dies really fast is going to be able to do damage after, that's a plus.
Yeah.
So at this moment, TSM knows that if they lose Baron, they're going to lose the game. I'm almost certain if they lose Baron within the next 5 minutes, they're going to probably just forfeit the game or go do some ward stuff. So what they want to do is they want to defend Baron as hard as they can. That's their only chance of actually getting a team fight that they can win.
Navi sitting on the dragon again. It's going to respawn in about a second or two. There it is. And director camera decides to take me away just as the dragon respawns. Thank you for that, camera. But it's going to die. No contention at all. Well done, Navi. Do have them rotating towards mid lane. There's the red buff just respawned, so they're going to go in and steal that, I suspect. Odd One's there, but he's not going to be able to fight off Kothnex, not with the rest of Navi so close. So it goes down. They want to grab on something. Navi are ready to end this game. To go through the slow. Nice slow comes out from Reginald, but they're not going to take too much from it. Citizen Wayne is still very squishy here on this Gragas. He's got a Void Staff, got a Death Cap. That's it. More and more cages Lucky Picks I've seen coming out of APs. They're not even building them into Deathfire Grass all the time. They're just getting that extra GP10.
Yeah, for that. Well, it's a good amount of AP, and even if you don't build it into something, you know, I figured eventually, if you do build into, like, even as the last item, it's going to pay for itself.
Leona actually gets herself zoned out the side by Reginald by landing that EQ. We do get a good bit of poke down onto this tower, but nothing too serious. Find a random ward out here. Still waiting, of course. No Baron kill for anyone. Cottonex.
It's so dangerous for TSM right now.
Yeah, and they're going in on the next tower. Stun goes onto Chaos. Knockup goes onto Chaos. He's not dead yet, but he's still being beaten up. There we go. Leona actually gets the kill. Antigen in the backside will be finished off. Nicely done by Darius. Karthus is dead. Where's the ult? It's not coming out. Reginald just hasn't cast it. And Navi have still got 3 members left up. To be honest, if that Karthus ult had gone off, Citizen Wayne would already be dead. Darius could have been killing Sand. And Citizen Wayne, in fact, has flat out survived. Darius is still going. Cotnex will finish him off, but...
Oh, they need to back so bad. They need to back so bad. If they stick around... Basically, X-Special is just trying to stall the time so they can't go back so Reggie can ult. But if he can't stall more than 8 more seconds, Reggie's not going to have time to use his ultimate and kill him. So it's the countdown. The blue pill back is going to take 8 seconds, and he's going to res in 2 seconds. So Leona could very well die right here.
Citizen Wayne, double kill. Oh, look at it. X-Special.
That was so worth it.
Giving that to X-Special. Carry.
That was pretty good play. Like the whole idea is we know it was planned, because who's dumb enough to just run in and suicide? I can imagine Reggie's like, no, chase him. Don't let him blue pill. Just sacrifice yourself. I'm gonna get 2 kills out of it.
And he did it. Well played to X-Special. Double kill goes to Garthus, and he's back up to 5-0. And because those 2 are dead, TSM are doing this big purple worm. So click on it again.
It's still very dangerous. I don't think they can get it. They can't win 3v. Even 2, Jax and Corki, if they just come in, they're going to be able to kill.
You switch on to Nezulus, he starts dodging the damage. Jana has arrived, knockup goes on Antigen. Nezulus going to get burst down. It's now 5v2. Cotnex is being slowed. He's not quite all the way there yet. As I get a hiccup, well, Darius are going to keep chasing him out, but the Baron is back up to full health, and the rest of Navi have respawned. So, not Nezulus dead, yes, but he's done his job. He stopped the Baron attempt. And, okay, this game is still in Navi's favour. But it's just showing you that TSM are hanging on by dear life, or for dear life, sorry. And to be honest, they are not out yet. They are still getting kills onto Karthus, who will still turn into a hyper carry if this game goes on long enough. Does land a good slow across the
Oh, they want him so bad.
Yeah, look at that health. They want
him so bad. You know, if you look at the gold difference, right? The gold spread is pretty much the same as it was 10 minutes ago. So you let this game drag on longer, you know, that 7k advantage is gonna mean less and less. So if they can keep this for 10, say 15 minutes, and even maybe close the gap a little bit, they're gonna be in fine shape to fight Navi. So right now, both teams really want Baron. Navi, they know if they get Baron, they're gonna be able to secure the game, but that also sets them up to, you know, get countered at Baron. But it doesn't seem like TSM knows. They need to go within the next 3 seconds, otherwise this is a free Baron.
It's a completely free Baron. They did use Greg Assault just to be sure, but TSM don't quite get the engage off. A nice wall from Karthus cuts Cotnex off from the rest of his team. Navi are going to back away. They don't have the ults they wanted for that fight, and Sand's still pretty low, but it is a free Baron, just as you said. And they will return with a push mid lane. Just get distracted by a feature I didn't know was in spectate mode. Every time you take control of the camera after directed, it puts a little countdown in the bottom left hand corner, and
yeah,
it will tell you like how long it takes. Yeah, until it takes control.
And it goes back. I didn't know about that until like about second or third game in. It was it's interesting. I've never casted with a directed camera before.
At first I turned it off completely. Then when I realised I could take control of it by literally just clicking my mouse, I've fallen in love with it. It means I'm never lacking things to look at. But we do have Reginald well and truly out of position. Cotnex dredge lines to the wall. The rest of Navi have come to join it. He's going to stand in the middle of everyone, get burst down. He's not going to channel his ult. It's a waste.
It was, no. He basically had the understanding that he was going to die, and he was like, alright, I'm dead. Let's not burn any CDs. Let's just try and do as much damage as possible. But even then, they do have Baron buff, and what little damage he can do will be regen by the time they make it to the front of the tower.
In fact, so much so, Cotnex just going to face tank this tower. Antigen does enough damage. Cotnex changing his mind there. That's doing more damage than he thought it was. Going to back away. Switched it on to Sand. Tower will drop. Tier 2 down. Dragons respawn, red buffs respawn, still minion waves on their way, but slowly. Navi are going to siege this turret. We've got 8 seconds on Reginald. Minion wave will arrive just before that happens, but the whole time Chaos has been shoving this top lane and will grab himself a tier 2 turret in an answer.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Navi are coming in. There's the EQ combo, goes on to Nocturne. The ult actually missing everyone that Leona puts down there. Dumped it back in the middle of the fight.
Oh my
Reginald
god,
being low.
that damage was huge.
That was massive. The cast
That
comes out
Gragas
everywhere.
just decimated 4 players on TSM. He basically almost got a quadra with just his ultimate. Had he landed his barrel with that on top, it would have just been GG.
TSM are doing a good job. They've lost the inhibitor, yes, but they need to keep Navi here. They've lost their top turret, and Chaos is now onto the inhibitor. He can get that. Navi will be okay. They've still got a Baron, but they will not be as far ahead as they could be. And TSM are doing a good job of delaying it, but they might lose the rest of their team here. And if they lose too many people, the game will still be over. They can lose right on the spot. Dyrus needs to survive. There goes the inhib. Dyrus does drop. Let's see. Reginald, X-Special, and Odd One are here. Chaos is going to be recalling soon. He should be. Nezulus has gone to defend it. And Navi, they can't quite end the game, I don't think. Karthus and enough of TSM are up. They're going to have to defend the mid turret. Chaos is on his way back, but he's being chased by by Nezrelas, so he can't recall. Half health, Odd Reginald with that barrel, and wow, the casket.
Oh my god, that damage is disgusting right now.
Gragas up to 547 AP, melts people, and Sand will get that kill. That's, I suspect, is going to be game. We've got Chaos up, 10 seconds to Dyrus, and Navi are just going to have free reign of this TSM base. On to the Nexus turrets, and Antigen tears them down. Chaos is back, going to try and take the vision away. We do have Dyrus, we do have Chaos, and Citizen Wayne's getting burst down. Gonna chase onto Sand, the true damage is out. Dyrus is doing work here. Jumps on to Chaos, does Nezrelas, bursts him down, finishes him off. So, Dyrus versus 2, Nezrelas and Antigen. He's used the Valkyrie up, the slow still lands. Dyrus is on the run, trying to get in range of this top tower, but Nezrelas is really strong now. And it does leap onto Dyrus. The Hex Drinker goes down. Great knockup from X-Special. The knockback goes out for the heal. Dyrus is still on the run, chasing for Nezrelas. Karthus is up. Channels his ult. Will finish Antigen off. Nezrelas now drops down. TSM have held. Sorry.
Oh,
Have held.
I was almost certain that the game was going to end right there, but...
So was I. I took the overlay off and everything. I was just waiting for the Nexus to drop, and then suddenly Dyrus is back. I was like, oh, quick, bring the overlay back. This is still going.
They got a really, really good pick off on Leona, so she couldn't do anything. She couldn't, you know, she's really, really strong in the sense that she makes everybody else does a lot more damage, and she can hold people in place. But when you die that fast and there's no follow up, you know, you're just another tank that's just going to get ripped up. So losing Leona right there so fast didn't allow Corki to do any damage. So it basically say, hey. We're not going to be able to end this, and then Karthus just rezzed and picked up a couple of more kills.
What's the chat saying, by the way, because I haven't actually opened it? It's the stream behaving now.
I actually was really distracted by the chat, so I completely turned it off. It makes me more talkative because I'm not reading.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll check it afterwards. So I did the same thing, if I'm honest. I completely closed it so that I wouldn't have the stream on another monitor, slowing myself down, flash and stuff being as detrimental as it is. But either way, we'll carry on with this. Navi are back up. Baron is back up in about, I think it's about a minute's time, maybe 2. And we do see them setting
If
up walls
TSM
for
can't stop this Baron, I'm pretty certain that it's going to end. But if Navi gets too over-aggressive and trying to take this Baron and burning all their CDs, and TSM has one good engage, ooh, this could be very, very dangerous.
They want to burst down Citizen Wayne. They know the damage he does. He misses his casket. That was very nice. Citizen is going to drop to Renegade.
Oh,
Not
that
quite.
exhaust really saved.
There we go, but he drops to the axe. Antigen still chasing. We've got Cottonex and Nezrelas chasing on to Chaos on the backside. Leona can't quite land her E. Dyrus is doing work in here. And next death is going to be Nezrelas. Chaos is starting to do a lot of damage. And TSM, there comes the ult from Karthus. Double kill again. Antigen's low and he's on the run. But TSM, coming from, over 7,000 gold behind, just won a team fight. They're going to lose a lot of their base. In fact, they're going to lose both Nexus turrets to super creeps. And let's see who can get back in time. Dyrus is back. He's going to fight down onto these minions. The rest of them are hitting the Nexus. And the rest of TSM coming back.
Oh my god. He wants to pick these up so bad.
There they go. They do save the turret. Chaos and X-Special rejoin the fight. Saving grace for Navi then are the 2 dead inhibitors. But TSM have just proved to both us and themselves and Navi they can still ace Navi in a team fight. So Baron just respawning. Gotta hope these inhibs come back up soon. Here comes bottom in here. Mid one not going to be quite close, so close though.